Mic check, mic check. Charm City in the house with Fragrance Connoisseurs with live number 2. Anybody in the building, come on, give me thumbs up if you can hear me and everything's going right. All right, mic check, mic check. And back by popular demand, we got the Man Cologne in the house. Going over unique luxury. We're going to talk about the house. This show is going to be a tribute to a Tribe Called Quest. I'm one, came up in the 80s and 90s, and one of my favorite crew was a Tribe Called Quest. So we're going to go through and we're going to give you some unique songs. We're trying to take it up a level every time we do a live. So I didn't have the microphone. I didn't have the original music, but now we're coming forward, and we know we're going to give you the house of unique luxury. And I know what people might be thinking. A lot of people haven't heard or smelled all of unique luxury. So what we're going to do is when we give it to you in tribute to Tribe Called Quest, Phife Dawg, rest in peace, rest in power. If you haven't smelled a fragrance before, you just might say, can I sniff it? And here's a rhyme that I put together. Can I sniff it?
Can I sniff it? Yes, you can. 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 Can I sniff it?
Man Cologne in the house.
Can I sniff it? To all the people who like frags like Charm City does. Made this track so you really know what live was. Come together over fragrances. That's the why, cuz getting love and support from the vibers. Put your sense of the day in the chat, cuz no wrong sense where whatever and for just because. Positivity and love with a live hug. A life full of fragrance is what I love. Finding hidden gems from the order Rosia Dove. Negativity and fighting is what we're above. Try to diss, we throw up the hand with a big shrug. Like a card of positives, it's a plus love. If you wanna cause drama, we won't even think of us. The connoisseurs fly high like a dove. And I sniff it, yes, you can.
You like the music, put thumbs up in the chat. Come on, put thumbs up in the chat. Post a like. One more time for the new music from the Fragrance Connoisseurs channel. As we go with the unique luxury house.
Can I sniff it? Yes, you can. 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 Well, he's on. Can I sniff it? To all the people who like frags like Charm City does. Made this track so you really know what live was. Come together over fragrances. That's the why, cuz getting love and support from the vibers. Put your sense of the day in the chat, cuz no wrong sense where whatever and for just because. Positivity and love with a live hug. A life full of fragrance is what I love. Finding hidden gems from the order Rosia Dove. Negativity and fighting is what we're above. Try to diss, we throw up the hand with a big shrug. Like a card of positives, it's a plus love. If you wanna cause drama, we won't even think of us. The connoisseurs fly high like a dove. Can I sniff it? Yes, you can. Can I sniff it? Yes, you can. Can I sniff it? Yes, you can.
All right.
I really like that, man. That was really good.
Yep. Yeah. Hey, what's up, the Man Cologne? That's a new one that I put together just for the live, just trying to step it up a little bit, just trying to give us just a little more flavor. We're going to start off with scent of the day. My scent of the day is Electimus Vixir. So this one, mandarin orange, bergamot, grapefruit, iris to give you that powdery nuance, and then musk, vanilla, tonka bean, and amber and patchouli in the base. It gives you kind of a subtle creamsicle vibe, but it's not as strong as Oud Orange Intense, but it's a really good fragrance. This lasts 8 hours on skin. It lasts for 2 or 3 days on clothing, and it is basically kind of in the same line as Boudicca Valiant, but it's a nice fragrance for a third of the price. And
yes.
That is my scent of the day. Go ahead and give them your scent of the day.
My scent of the day, I was a gym life today, so I can't wear something super nice to the gym. And you know what's funny? If I'm not incorrect, I think Boudicca owns that house right there, Electimus.
sort of they're related, but what really happened is the creative directors from Boudicca left Boudicca and started Electimus, and that's why a lot of their fragrances kind of have some similarities.
Check that, that's how funny it is, right? That's gotta be hilarious.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh man. So today I'm wearing Amber Oud Tobacco Edition,
nice.
and I have to be honest, I'm not into so many inspired fragrances, but this is good, and inspired fragrance is just a fragrance that wants to be something else, that and they take their take on it. And I can't lie, when this thing dries down, it is really good. When I spray it on my clothes the next day, I smell it, smells great. Do I think it's better than the original, tobacco vanille? No, but it's still really good for what you're
Absolutely.
getting.
I got a few of the Al Hermain Amber Oud edition, and they're really nice. They're really nice.
Yeah, yeah.
All right. Well, what we're going to do for the House of Unique Luxury, we're going to go through and we're going to give the main information for the fragrances, like the name of the fragrance. We'll talk a little bit about the notes, not necessarily all the notes, but some of the things that come to our nose as we're going through the opening, the mid, and the dry down. We're going to give it what kind of vibe it gives us, when to wear it, how it performs, and the number of sprays that you put on it. So the first thing I want to do, and we'll go back and forth about it, but give you what I know about the company, and then give you what the Man Cologne knows about it. What I learned about the company, Unique Luxury, is that they're a Turkish American niche fragrance brand. The design and management of the company is in California, and then the manufacturing is in Turkey. They were founded in 2017. They're well known that all of their fragrances are straight to parfum, and they are known for performance, longevity, projection, and overall performance. They're a really great house as far as that's concerned. And as of January 2024, the house has 17 fragrances in their collection. They have some really nice boxes. I'll show you just one real quick. Istanbul. Really look at that. They put the notes on the back, which is really nice. They got a sleeve, and it's a really quality uh box. See if I can open it real quick, because they have just kind of like a felt cutout to hold the fragrance when you go in. They put a card for thank you, and then they have a card that has most of their fragrances and the notes with the main notes in it. So the Man Cologne, add to anything you know about
But
Niki
the
Luck.
House of Unique Luxury, yeah, I've been collecting this house for a while, so and I could prove it to people so that way they can't say that we don't know what we're talking about. So this is how the fragrance first came. And for what I understand, this house is going to be what you would call very niche because they're not a big house. They outsource from Turkey, and the owner, like you were saying before, his motto is if the fragrance does not last, he does not put it out. You know,
Nice,
and before, back in the days, they used to only be able to be sold in Beverly Hills Perfumery because they had a contract with them. So you had to buy everything from there. It wasn't like it is today where you find it everywhere. Before it was just one location, you had to go there. And that's when I used to get these type of bottles,
nice. Yeah,
and
'cause the new bottles have the little gem on the.
looks so much improved. Yeah, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Shout
So
out to JN Senator Day, Javinci Society. Peace and love, peace and love. Shout out JN. I want to catch I know some people missed the beginning song. I probably will put it on at the end. I did a new song for the channel. We're trying to step it up a notch every time we come in. We may not be perfect, but we just want to be a little better than we were the last time. So we got some things that we want to show everybody. But that's what we have. We're going to go back and forth and just give some of the gems that we have from this house, Unique Luxury. And we're going to go back and forth and start it off. And right when you're picking your first one, maybe I'm gonna let Jay in here. Let's play that song one more time.
go
Can
ahead.
I sniff it? So what we get, if you don't know a fragrance and somebody has it, You might ask in tribute to Tribe Called Quest style, can I kick it? Well, I made Can I Sniff It?
Can I sniff it? Yes, you can. 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 Well, I'm gone, go on. Can I sniff it? To all the people who like frags like Charm City does. Made this track so you really know what live was. Come together over fragrances. That's the why, cuz getting love and support from the vibers. Put your sense of the day in the chat, cuz no wrong sense where whatever and for just because. Positivity and love with a live hug. A life full of fragrances, what I love. Finding hidden gems from the order rose and dove. Negativity and fighting is what we're above. Try to diss, we throw up the hand with a big shrug. Like a card of positives, it's a plus love. If you wanna cause drama, you won't even think of as the connoisseurs fly high like a dove. Can I sniff it? Yes, you can. 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 Can I sniff it? Yes, you can.
What's up, Sally? Sally in the house. Hey, Scent of the Day, Sally, Scent of the Day. That was a exclusive song we made just for the channel. Can I Sniff It? From the Tribe Called Quest. Let's go, let's go. All right, yeah, that's my part of hip hop when you had the abstract and going back with that jazz hip hop beat. So I got a guy to make the hip hop beat, and then I spit some words to it. Yeah, it was really came out really nice, man. And I'm gonna finish that song, and it's gonna be our theme song. It's gonna be our theme song. So shout out to Sally, shout out to Redeemed. Everybody, what's up? What's up? We talked about the sense of the day, and now we're going to jump into it. The Man Cologne is going to start off first, and we're talking about Unique E Luxury. So give us your first one.
All right, from the House of Unique Luxury. Now, guys, I would have to say, if you don't like caramel, then this might not be for you. But if you got a sweet tooth, you like caramel, the patchouli is chocolatey. You're gonna get a bit of earthiness, but in all reality, it gets very chocolatey. The caramel is just outstanding. It has lime in the fragrance that uplifts the caramel. I mean, this fragrance is a gem, 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 gem. But if you don't like caramel, that's where it may go wrong for you. So please, everybody, sample if you can. But if you're a caramel lover, then this fragrance is for you.
There you go. There you go. What kind of vibe? When do you wear it? When do you wear it?
That fragrance has to be winter, fall, spring, nighttime. It's too cloying for the heat. If you start sweating in this fragrance, it'll backfire on you because the caramel is so dense and sweet. That sweetness is like it's good when it's cold. When it's hot, it'll turn on you. That's my advice on it. And obviously, this thing lasts like, I don't know, 12 to 14 hours. Close 3 days. It's nuclear. That's what they pride themselves on. Unique Luxury. The owner prides on long lasting fragrances, point blank. And this fragrance is not fail. This fragrance is not fail.
Spray when you do it. How many sprays?
I'm crazy with sprays, but when I spray, I don't spray like one spot crazy, right? I'm strategical. I'll spray each leg, I'll spray each shoulder, my chest, 2 sprays on my back. I do stuff strategical. I don't just spray like I'm gonna spray like 30 times on. No. I gotta spray in certain spots, and that's how I get the best projection, the best longevity. I spray 1 on each side of my neck. I'm not doing 10 sprays here, 10 sprays there. That's kind of crazy to me. It doesn't work. You have to distribute the sprays in order for it to distribute, right?
Absolutely.
So that's how I do it. Everything's strategical. Nothing just out of this world. And this is strong too. So you don't need more than 6 to 10 sprays, depending on how you are. I'm always going to spray 10 and 15. That's just me. I don't care how good it performs or not. But this is a performer. If you like caramel, this is for you 100%. And there's nothing else I can say about it, But I would say you have to sample it because some people may not like it. I just have to be honest, But to me, I can't see how you don't like it.
We got to get the rating out of 10. What would you give it?
Well, I rate stuff to a 12.5. So if I had to rate this fragrance on sexiness, on appeal, I gotta go like 11.5.
Nice, nice.
Yeah,
All right,
11.5. The patchouli is amazing.
got it, got it. I will come up with the first one, and I'm gonna get Katai. And here, some people say Kute, some people say Katai, but this is a phenomenal fragrance. This was one of the first that I bought at the house, and this one is a beautiful, boozy, woody, and with the oud coming in, tobacco fragrance. And this is the reason why I got into the house. I actually first, as you can see, there's really not a dent in this because I got a sample of it, decant first. And once I got that decant, it was no turning back. That fragrance is whiskey in its finest. It's like aged whiskey. It is bergamot. It's oud, caramel, tobacco, amber, and vanilla. It is a nuclear bomb. This will last 12 plus hours on skin. I can't even count. If I spray in the morning, it is there when I'm going to bed at night. If you spray it on clothes, you're gonna have to wash it twice to get it out. This is a bomb. But what I can tell you, one, this is Mrs. Charm City approved. She likes it as well. But this fragrance can be worn anytime. You can dress it up, dress it down. The only thing I would say is if you're going out and you're going to drive at night, you may not
Yeah,
wear this fragrance because if you get pulled over and stopped, it won't matter what you say out of your mouth that you have not. What the fragrance is saying to any police officer that's out there is, I've been drinking, I've been drinking because it smells photorealistic like you have been drinking. But this fragrance out here, it's an 11 out of 10 in my book. And I haven't got to the 12.5 scale, but I have to work on it. But this is 11 out of 10. I like it a lot. And it's what brought me into the house. And it's what gave me the unique luxury addiction.
that was a good addiction. I can't lie because yo, Goutte is. Oh man, I love that fragrance. You know, when I developed that system that you mentioned, it was just based upon what a female likes. So when I rate a fragrance, when you're asking me, how sexy is it? That's where I put it.
Nice.
You know, so that's how I rate fragrances. How sexy does a woman like it? And 10 and better is where you want to be. Obviously, 9 and 8's work, but when you're looking for hits, right, it's got to be 10 and better.
Got it.
So
Got it.
that's how I rate it. Yeah. Is my go? Should I go
Yep.
now?
You,
All
you
right,
did
cool.
next.
All right. You know what? Let me speak about it. This doesn't get any more burn. I have no idea why. It just no one speaks about it. And to me, it's one of the best gourmand fragrances. I'm not saying it's the only one. I'm just saying it's one of the best. And that is from the House of Unique Luxury, mine the old style. Chocolate makes me happy.
All right, and that's one Ray Deems put in there. He was waiting for you to talk about.
Listen, Redeem. I'm gonna tell you like this, man. This is art meet like god tier level Playboy smell. So what happens is this fragrance up close develops into a Tootsie Roll, but the most sexiest Tootsie Roll you ever smelled in your goddamn life. And when you smell it in the air, it has this masculinity of just god tier. It is that good. It is that alluring. That this fragrance will captivate a room, take over, conquer, and for the price you can get it for, my God, this is a yo. And the thing is, it's masculine. It's not feminine to me. This is a masculine chocolate fragrance. This is not for a female in my eyes. Because it's super masculine in the air. It's that it has a when you smell it, it has like a god tier level. Like wow, you know. Like if I had to make a top 15, which I'm at in my collection, no matter what, these 15 got to make it. This has to be in it. and
Nice.
3 from Unique Luxury are in that top 15. This is one of them. This fragrance, when it comes to gourmand, there's only pretty much it's just one fragrance I got. I think that it's these two are at the highest level. Other than that, here it is. And this I would wear. You can even wear this in the summer, but you just gotta tone down the sprays, and it
Okay.
has to be nighttime.
How
It
does it
can't be
perform?
daytime. Yeah, it can't be daytime. This is nuclear, right? This thing is gonna just 12, 14 hours spray your clothes. You might as well burn it. Burn it if you wanted to come off on the first wash. Burn that thing because this thing, yo, and like I said, it's a Tootsie Roll. So imagine something smelling God tier to a woman's nose. It's coming. She's smelling, and the closer she gets to you, she's smelling the most extravagant Tootsie Roll of her life. This is battling between 12 and 12.5. It's somewhere in that range, but it's there.
I
It's that
definitely,
good to me. It's
yeah,
that good.
I definitely got that on the list. I definitely got that on the list.
And you have to like chocolate, but it's a beautiful, not airy, but dense enough chocolate where it doesn't conquer you, but it does conquer the room, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, well, like Arabian Oud chocolate, I like that chocolate, so I'm sure. And then Black Phantom, Serenade from Bowtie. I love chocolate fragrances. I just don't want to pay retail for it, so I'm waiting for it. But friends
I
don't let
believe you.
retail.
Friends K. Hey, you know what? I'm gonna tell everybody this, man. Charm City saved me a lot of money on a fragrance from Unique Luxury last night. He showed me where to buy it, and I saved about $100 easy. So shout out to you, brother. Salute. Thank you very, very, very much.
Yes, sir. We one help of another. All right, and moving on to the next one for me is going to be Mashimoro. It came out in 2023. Oh man, and this is a sexy gourmand fragrance. And when you talk about like the Man Cologne talked about with the last one, that was like a Tootsie Roll, this one is a toasted marshmallow s'mores. It is marshmallow, incense, caramel, praline, rose, vanilla, and it gives you a lactonic feel with milk and musk.
Ooh, milk is good,
It
man.
is a sexy, sexy fragrance. It's a gourmand lover's dream. It is one of my favorite gourmands now in my collection. And this one, not safe for work or professional settings to me, is too gourmand. It's date night, cuddle buddy, casual, out on the town. And it is another one, just like most of them from the house. This is nuclear. And this one will last for days and days. You have to wash off twice off your skin. That's how long this one lasts. This is no joke. And it is, to me, this is another one that I have to say is 11 out of 10. This one is a gem. Unfortunately, I don't know why Fragrantica doesn't give it any love, but sometimes they get it right, sometimes they don't. I think this should have been over 4 on the Fragrantica scale out of 5, but out of my scale, definitely 11 out of 10. Number sprays, I try. It all depends on where I'm going. If I'm inside, maybe 2, 3 sprays because it works that well. If I'm outside, maybe 4 or 5 at the most. But literally, if you spray on your clothes, it will be on your clothes for more than a week.
Yes.
Yeah, but it is that good. It is a fragrance that if you have not gotten your nose on, that's a definite one. Can I sniff it? You need to get your nose on, get a decant. That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yes, it is. That's why I'm showing you so much love because you helped me buy that bottle last night. And I have a sample of it right here. And man, that fragrance is eternal, like you're saying. It's a wonderful gem. It really is.
Got it.
Um, okay, so I'm gonna speak about a fragrance that usually I don't know, it just no burn. I don't even think people even speak about this fragrance at all. Like I don't think so. I could be wrong, but I never really heard too many. This is from the House of Unique Luxury, and it's called Ismar.
That's another one Ray Dean was waiting for you to bring up.
Okay, so Redeem. So when you're talking about Ismar, it's such an interesting fragrance because I've never smelled a barbershop fragrance that has the note of pineapple. You know, like, and some of these houses do these exclusive things. Like, for example, M1's got Bracket Man, and that's a patchouli barbershop style fragrance. I never heard of nothing like that, you know? And then this pineapple falls in that realm. But I would say this, and this is the truth, man. When I could have bought Marshall Model earlier, and I could have bought Magnificent as well earlier, but because this one smells so good at such a cheap price, I just had to pick this one up. I mean, I'm not saying I don't think it's better than those two fragrances, but it's right under it. Like the sexiness, this barbershop style fragrance, this pineapple is nothing like Aventus, right? So throw that little thing out the window. No Aventus here. This is barbershop style, traditional barbershop style,
Nice.
and what a real pineapple, like, and a dominant one because you know they don't play this brand, right? And then this thing all year round. I don't care if you want to wear it in dead of heat, you want to wear this thing in the dead of cold. This sucker gonna give you 10, 12 hours. You already know. Spray your clothes next day. I wouldn't say he's the strongest, but you're gonna get 10 to 12 hours and your clothes next day. This
Nice.
in
Nice.
10 to 12 hours, it's still extremely strong all year round and very, very appealing to the nose.
Got it. Got it. So number of sprays. How do you when you do a routine with it? How many sprays you
I
put on?
always I always advise everybody, you know, for me, I spray my clothes a lot. That's what I focus on, clothes. I do hit my skin, but for me, my clothes, so that way it lasts the whole day. So I always got like a 15 spray routine, but I just spray like each leg, each shoulder, twice in the chest, two times in the back, the neck. And if I have a jacket on, I may spray my jacket like each shoulder. So when I'm walking, I'm projecting from the shoulders, you know?
No. Okay.
So yeah, that's how I spray. I always have that routine of like 15 sprays, but spread it out throughout the body, not in a single location. That doesn't make sense. And these things are so strong, you're just wasting it at that point.
Yeah. So it's man, and could it be a signature scent? Can you wear it all year round? And
Every day. And you
got
smell, I would give for a barbershop style fragrance, it's between 11 and 11.5.
got it. Got it.
That's how appealing it truly is to me, to my nose. Is that appealing. And it's weird because I don't place barbershop fragrances that high as far as going into the 11s. They may reach a 10, 10.5, but 11, 11.5 is it's more difficult for me to give that score up.
Got it. Rich Money Cash, I see you in the chat. You ordered a discovery set. I was looking at that myself. I think they have 17 fragrances, but the discovery set has 14 now. And I was looking at that and maybe giving some of the ones we don't talk about, bringing it in another live in just a little bit. But yeah, let me know how when you get that how you like that. But I'm planning on ordering that myself. All right, the next one I'll talk about. This one is Istanbul. And of course, it's by Unique Luxury. That's the house. This one is also a gourmand, but this one is like a grape creamsicle. I know the man, when we talk about it, you say this is like Fruity Pebbles. And I haven't eaten Fruity Pebbles in like 30 years. So I can't pick out the Fruity Pebbles. But to me, instead of an orange creamsicle, just think about grape outside of creamy ice cream. The for granted notes are all wrong. You really should go to Unique Luxuries website to get the notes. But the things that pull out from my nose are grape, citruses, I think neroli, pink pepper, toffee, and vanilla. So it kind of gives you like that grape in the opening, and then it surrounds that vanilla and toffee. And this is one of the newest ones I have in the line. I really like it a lot. It lasted on skin about 10 hours. It wasn't a super projector to me. It wasn't like it filled a room, but it did stay on the skin 8 to 10 hours, and it gave you decent projection for the first three. It's a sexy fragrance. Fragrantica, it kind of says it's feminine leaning. I don't really get that. To me, it seems unisex to me. How do you feel about it, man? You think it's feminine leaning, or you think it's unisex?
I think it's a 50-50 unisex, you know,
Yeah.
and on your skin chemistry, it's going to react different. But, you know, that's the beauty of fragrances, right? We all smell something a little different, takes us here, takes us there. I do believe this fragrance on a female will turn feminine, but on a man, it'll start to turn masculine. That's how I feel about the fragrance. And man, just add one thing, because I want the people to know that my bottle came in like yours, but look what it turns into.
Oh wow, look at
And
that.
once it turns into this, my friend, this is gonna be
That's when it becomes a
so.
monster. Yeah, so I
Yeah,
just got this week, so I wanted to have it for the live, and we have been talking about it. I know the Man Cologne talked about it on his channel, so I wanted to get that one in. What I'll say about it is definitely you can wear it. To me, it's kind of semi gourmand. It has a nice kind of scent DNA to it. Maybe I wouldn't wear it for work in the high heat, but it's good for the spring, even early summer, and definitely at night. It's a sexy fragrance. So I give this one a 9 out of 10. Hopefully, when the color gets like the Man Colognes and I see it being nuclear, then I can up that rating. But I give it a 9 out of 10.
yeah. I mean, like I said, it's to me, it's a wonderful fragrance. It is really good. It truly is. I go up now, right?
Yeah.
Charm City, man. Charm City is doing this thing, man. I'm just enjoying this, man. Thank you, Charm City. It's a wonderful live. So, you know, I certain reviewers like this, some of them don't. I don't understand. I mean, I've never smelled every mango fragrance in the world. I haven't. But on the first live like we had here, and I'm gonna repeat it again, you know, Unique Luxury Magnificent had a girl circle me 3 times. The girl that worked there said I smelled amazing, and I asked her because I was just curious. Because this girl circled me 3 times, and they came back around, circled me like 2 or 3 more times. And then I asked the girl in the front desk, like, "Yo, what do you think?" Like, I asked her, "Do you smell me?" She was like, "Jesus Christ, I smell you from here over there. You smell amazing." I asked her, "What do you think of it?" She goes, "It's a 10." And then she's like, when she said that, she didn't want to gas it, so she said it's an 8, but maybe a 10. So I started laughing. You know, I know her for a long time. It's not nothing like me and her kick it. I've been going to this vitamin shop for years, so they all know me, and they're the manager, everybody. So it's nothing like that. But she was just mentioning how delicious this fragrance is. So I don't know how certain people don't like this, but this mango is real and it lasts the whole ride. And honestly, when I got to sample this or the Marshall Model, the one you had,
Yeah.
it took like almost to get to like 6 hours in for me to pick Marshall Model over this. Cause this fragrance is, yo, the when you smell it off the rip, it is sexy. I mean, this is to me a 12.5
Now, is it one that you wear more in the spring and summer, or the fall and winter?
all year round.
Is it
It just
all year
has,
round
yeah,
signature?
this has no mother, no father. This just you put it on, yo, wherever you at. Doesn't matter where you go, what you got on. You can have anything on. You have this on. For me, you become one of those guys. Like I could have Dior Parfum, the original, 75 mil on. And I'm telling you, this fragrance is challenging everything. Like that Marshall model, because you have it, right? That Marshall model is sick.
It is.
I have the sample when I sprayed that. I was like, yo, 7 hours in, I was like this from here to here. I was like, oh my God, that Marshall model is sick. It's sick.
It
It's
is.
sick.
It's a nuclear bomb. It's just
Yo,
no.
it's sick. Yeah, and shit, last forever. Yo, I was like, yo, that thing lasted, no lie, like 15 hours. And that's from a decan.
Yeah.
And this gave me like 11 hours from the decan. But man, let me tell you something. When I got the bottle, oh man, this is like almost 24 hours on skin. Yo,
Right.
sexy, 12.5 score. I don't see if you're a good looking dude. I keep telling people go to the gym, work out, do your thing. If you're one of those guys, you put this on. Listen, my God, there's no way that girl don't say you smell good. I'm not saying you're gonna leave with her. I'm not telling you none of that. I'm simply saying that people will notice you. You will stand out. This is a marvelous fragrance, year round, 12 plus hours, and it just works. Hottest weather, coldest day, doesn't matter.
Nice, nice. Redeemed is saying that for a house, it's 7 bangers, but it seems that these Turkish-owned houses are really here to conquer. Nishane, Unique Luxury, and BDK. I can tell you that they got bangers in all of those. So
No,
Nishane,
BDK,
definitely,
Nisha, mate, boy.
BDK, yeah, Tobacco Rose, Rouge Smoking. I mean, Nishane, you got Gris Chanel, definitely, definitely,
I
definitely.
want to just say one thing. Look, I used to when I was younger, my dad we all did construction. I did construction at a very high level. So they used to build kitchen cabinets from scratch, and we would install them,
Hmm.
paint them, install them, everything, make them from scratch. We would get the birch wood, build it, paint it, install it. And what this smells like, this is one of the most realistic sandalwoods. This smells like when I used to pass by the saw, from all the metal, I mean, from all the wood being cut all day, that friction, that perfect friction is right here. This is one of the most photorealistic sandalwoods you can possibly buy ever. This,
Nice,
yeah, this fragrance is amazing, amazing. Smells better on my girl though, but I love it. Straight
nice.
up, smells better on my girl though, but I love it.
Nice. Shout out to Suit and Sense.
Oh, my brother, Sue and Sense, you know it.
All right. So
Cheers.
I guess this one it's on me next, right? This one
Yes,
is a
sir.
new one, but I put in some wares on this one. This is one of their newest of the house, Unique Luxury Zenji. And this is fire. This one is nice. This is a spring, summer staple that I know I'm going to use this year. It gives you like a citrus sangria type vibes. There's the sangria that you get when you're at like a Mexican restaurant or something like that. This is a nice citrus bomb. And the notes that stand out to me are grapefruit, bergamot. It has wine. It has a wine note, and it's to me, it's
Nice.
like a red wine, so it gives you kind of that tart, like Pinot Grigio red wine type vibe. There you go. And then pink pepper keeps it bright, and then it's got a woody base with vetiver. This is phenomenal. This is phenomenal. This is definitely up there with some of the other spring fragrances. Unfortunately, when I did my top 10 spring fragrances, I
Yeah.
didn't have this with me because this would have been in the number. So this is another 10 out of 10. I have to get some more time with it before I say 11 out of 10, but it's masterfully blended. It gives you a unique vibe with the red wine and gives you that sangria type vibe. It has vanilla and amber in it, but it doesn't take over, so it doesn't get really sweet. The vanilla and
Nice.
amber just kind of mellows out that tartness from the citruses and the red wine, but it doesn't become a sweet fragrance at all to me. The wine gives it a twist, and it is a spring and summer banger. This one to me could be signature scent. You could wear it definitely for the spring, summer, and fall. It may be a little light, and we'll see. Like you said, the other one, Istanbul, got a lot darker as it went on. Maybe
Yeah.
this would get with maceration or get a lot stronger as well. So I don't know about the winter time at this point, but this is a nice fragrance. One of the newest of the house. And I really think this is worth somebody getting your nose on. It's a really, really good citrus fragrance. And I put it up there with all the great citrus fragrances that I've had this summer. Um, it it doesn't it stays on my skin for 10 hours. It's not nuclear, and I'm wondering if this one may macerate and get a little stronger too. But it gets you good projection. It's not a slouch by any means, especially for a fresh fragrance. And it did stay on skin at least 10 hours. It did stay on skin at least 10 hours. But this one is different. You're not going to get a whole lot of other summer spring fragrances that smell like this. The red wine gives it a nice twist that makes it a lot different. Makes it a lot different.
Yeah, I heard it's a summer fragrance.
Yeah,
That's what they
it
were
is.
saying. It's a summer fragrance.
It is.
Yeah, it is, right? Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I because of you, it's gonna be my next purchase for sure.
Yeah, it's a nice one. You really can't get a really big discount off of this one because it's so new, but it's a nice one. It's a nice one. I'm definitely glad I have it in the collection.
Yeah, something like that sounds so interesting. Sangria, right? Hey,
Yeah.
they don't make that too much with fragrances.
No, no, it has a definite sangria vibe. It really, really is.
It does, right? Yeah. Usually
It's a
like a
different
Serge
flavor.
like a Serge Luton will take it there. Like though I have a fragrance from Serge Luton that it has like I like to wear that to go to like restaurants because it has like that wine accord, you know?
Uh-huh.
So that sounds really interesting. I would love to get that bottle. I have to get it next. May take like next month I buy it, but you know, I
So
already
many
bought 2 bottles this
fragrances.
month.
Absolutely. So many fragrances, so little time. That's what I always say.
And I want to tell everybody this, just buy what you can afford. At the end of the day, it's not that serious. You buy what you like. You take our information so that way you can buy when the right time comes for you to purchase something. It's the best thing to do. You just watch, listen, put it in the memory bank, and when the right time comes, you purchase it.
Yeah, and another thing about this is there are a lot of decant places and sample, sample, sample. Some of these, if it doesn't go well with your chemistry, or if it's got a note in there that you don't like, and you spent $200-300 for something, you definitely don't want to uh, get stuck with something like that. Maybe you can sell it on eBay. Maybe you can pass it off, do a swap. But if you sample it first, then you know exactly how it's going to work. Even when I go in the stores, I don't just buy something off of somebody putting on a tester strip. I have it spray it on my skin. I leave, wait 4 hours, see how the dry down goes before I would go to the store and buy anything. So definitely sample because this is not a cheap house. It's not one of the most expensive houses, but
No,
it's not a cheap house. And you want to make sure that it works for you and you're just not putting up coin for something that may not work for you. So we look, Rich Money Cash says Precious Liquid has this sangria fragrance called Sangria Oak, and that's fire. I'm gonna have to check that out. I don't have really that much from Precious Liquid, but I have to check that one out. I have to check that one out.
I
I
never.
have
I
to
haven't
learn
learned from there either.
yeah, I have to check that out. DOA 2.0 or 2.1. He talks about Mio Fushiuni, and he's talked about it so many times that I've seen it. I actually got on their website, and I'm gonna have to get their discovery set because it's an Italian house, and he's brought it back up, and I had to learn how to say the words. So I know how to say the fragrance line now, the fragrance house, and I'm gonna get some from that. Yeah, sample always. Yeah, it's something I learned the hard way. I learned. Yeah, that's right. Redeemed. I know. Nate the Great learned it the hard way too when he bought Complex 2020, and it smells like somebody took cilantro, some skunk weed, and some biohazardous waste and mixed it together. That is I had to scrub that off of my skin 7 times before it went away. The one thing I can say good about Bodysia Complex 2020 is it lasts. But whew,
That might
that,
not be a good
that
thing the way that smells.
was a rough one.
My
Nice.
God, that's
So
horrible, huh?
yeah, no, it was rough. I learned you learn the hard way. Most of the time, most of the blind buys I've done, I've gotten really, really fortunate because it comes from, say, a brand that I know that I'm kind of good with and that I've bought a couple from them before. So then I can kind of extrapolate how it's going to work on my skin, how it's going to work with my DNA based on previous ones. But yeah, that was Nate's first Bodysia and it just didn't work out for him. I don't know. He said the house is dead to him, but we'll see. We'll see if he comes
Now
back.
they have some good stuff. It's just they're expensive, and you have to. Sometimes they'll be a little too niche. Some of those, some of their, offerings may be a little too niche where it could be like, outgoing, dirty, Savette, who knows what the hell they put else in that shit, you know. But yeah, something like that. Sometimes they'll put like, those fecal matter notes in there, drive it off the wall,
Yeah. Well, they say Redeem says that Precious Liquid is owned by the guy who made Tom Ford Oud Wood. Nice. Nice. We
Mhm.
have to check out Precious Liquid. I've heard a lot of things about it. And
It's
then
expensive.
go ahead.
It's expensive. You paying like, even with a discount code you'll be paying like 235 for a 75 mil.
Nice. Okay.
So
Precious
you
Liquid
don't,
is
yeah.
official. Yeah, Bo Chosen says Precious Liquid is official. See my man near Brian and Tally at Perfumology. Is that the same Perfumology in Philly that Selly was going to? So Bo Chosen, is that what we're talking about? And then Locked Sense says, "What's up, guys? Sending today is Sartorial by Penhaligans. Man, I got Penhaligans. I got which one do I have by? I have a couple by Penhaligans, but I got Halfetti Leather and I got Halfetti. Those are the two I have by Penhaligans. I need to explore some more of that house too. Yeah, Bo Chosen said that's the one Selly went to. They seem like a really nice, and they got a sick lineup of niche up there. I just sometimes I feel bad when I go into stores and everything because I don't like paying retail, and I go through and I spray all this stuff out, and then then I leave and I get on the online stores, the discount stores, and then I get it. Yeah, Halfetti is nice. Halfetti is nice. It's
Yeah,
definitely
I'll
my
tell you
lineup.
something I've been dying to get as well.
Yeah, and then we're planning on doing a lot of other things in the live, and we'll do like leather fragrances. We'll do barbershop fragrances and fougères. We're gonna do some lineups with some different things, and definitely some of those scents will come into it. Come into it. Yeah. Philly is about yeah, it is expensive. Yeah, that's in another expensive house. Philly is about a couple hours from me in Maryland, so I'm gonna have to check them out. I'm gonna have to check them out. Maybe I'll figure out something cheap that I can buy, so I feel all right about being in there and spraying $150 worth of perfume just in 3 minutes. But
I mean,
I'll do that.
if I were to go there, I would just buy those Woods and Woods, that Woods and Wood collection. I would just buy those
Yeah,
and just smell everything else.
yeah. But they
That way,
but they have a really nice selection. I mean, when Selly was in there, he showed a lot of stuff. He showed a lot
yeah,
of
yeah,
stuff.
that stuff.
Yeah. Bo Chosen say, love what you brothers are doing. Man, we really appreciate everybody. And in fact, I hadn't said it before, but we got over 1,000 views. Now we got to get the Man Cologne there. So if you guys aren't subscribed to the Man Cologne, check out his channel. He is a good brother that is grinding almost daily. He is getting you content. He's got a mad sick fragrance collection, a
Thank
whole
you.
lot, and he gives you a whole lot of selection, a whole lot of choices for you to come forward with. So definitely, I wanted to show the Man Cologne some love. We had a nice vibe in our first live, so I had to bring him back, and we just want to keep bringing you some new content and just taking it up a notch every time. Like Emerald, we're just going to take it up a notch. Every time we
Absolutely.
come out with live, we're going to try to give you something more. So I think it's on you. That there's a
Yeah.
couple. There's one. It's especially one that Redeem was still looking for. I think you got most of them, but he said Ismir chocolate makes me happy,
Got
and
one more left here.
Crush on Me was the one he was looking for.
Oh yeah. If you want, I'll go back and do Crush on Me real quick for him if you want. That was the first one. Well, you know what?
Yeah, that's right.
We'll
That's
just
right.
speak about it.
Let Go with your last one, and then we can do a recap
Okay.
on Crush on Me real quick.
All right. So I've been the first one to say this, and I'm going to keep saying this. Naxos, great, outstanding fragrance. Like that fragrance is always going to be like something that turns heads, and it's definitely it's Jew dust is there for that fragrance. But for me, the king of the hill of sexy fragrances, tobacco and honey, is Beverly Hills exclusive. This is
Nice.
the absolute like. Look, I put this on. I'm in my building. There's a girl I know for years. I know her family, so it's nothing like that. She smelled me. Man, she was screaming at me like what I had on. This has that type of effect. My girlfriend, I was like, look, I'm gonna put on Creation E, the parfum. I sprayed it on one hand. I sprayed it on this hand. I sprayed exclusive on this hand. She smelled them right away. She picked Creation E, right? Enigma. Within half an hour, I said, smell it again. Then she was like, no, 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 put that one on. She meant this one.
All right.
I'm telling you, this right here, when it comes to sexiness, to getting a girl's attention, Beverly Hills exclusive is the best honey tobacco fragrance. I'm not saying if you want to talk about Guerlain, whatever. I'm talking about getting a girl's attention, right? Forget about Guerlain. You put this on, you want a girl to say, wow, you smell amazing. This is what you put on.
And it's
The
over
creme
now.
de la creme.
So I'm gonna pull something from Tazo and say, "What you talking about?" I got it. I got the sample. I'm waiting for it to come out and come to the discounters. Every time it comes to the discounters, if you don't order it within 5 minutes that they say it's in stock, it
It's gone.
sells out. And you know my motto: friends don't let friends pay retail. I'm not trying to pay retail for it, but because I have so many
It's not
honey
worth
tobacco.
it. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not worth
but
it.
if I can't get it from the discounters, I may have to work it out. But for right now, I'm trying to be patient, trying to wait, especially
I can
since
show you. I can show you where to. I can show you where to get it if you can't get it like where you get it at because you get it much cheaper, obviously. But um, yeah, it's not worth for me. Like if with your collection, I'm sure you have like a couple hundred bottles to go crazy for one more bottle. You know. I just
yeah.
wanted to say one thing before. This is a all year round fragrance.
Mhm.
Summer, spring, fall, winter, 12, 14 hours. You know the deal. These things last forever. My bad, Charm City. Go ahead, keep
Oh
going.
no, you good, you good. So we got how many sprays do you put on when you use it? Is it
Same
still
thing.
15?
Yeah, 15. Yeah, but you don't have to, right? You don't have to. I'm gonna do 15 sprays, but I spray everywhere. It's what I do. It's just my thing. But this does last, and it does project, and man, the compliments you're gonna get from wearing this, it's very rich. It's like it smells elegant. See, that's where Naxos doesn't get like Naxos to me is sexy playboy. It's you're gonna go to a bar and take over a bar. But I feel like if you're gonna go to a wedding, you're better off putting on Beverly Hills exclusive.
Now,
Where
one thing I have to say, and I don't have it with me right this second, but we were talking. Serge Luton's Chergy
is
is
yes.
one of my favorite honey tobacco fragrances with that hay accord, that kind of just raw dirtiness that comes into it. It is a sexy, sexy fragrance. And I don't know if it's one or two or three, but it is definitely up there. Chergy is definitely in my top three for tobacco honey fragrances.
Yeah,
And
it's
that,
top three for me.
that's
Yeah.
a sexy one. That's a
Yeah.
sexy
For me,
one.
yeah, yeah. It's Beverly Hills, Naxos, Chergy.
Nice.
That's my
Nice.
top three. Yeah. If I had to say, like, as far as sexy for a female, now if you want to talk about like artistry, then maybe you might want to go Guerlain. I don't know, or some other shit. Well, sorry for cursing, but you might want to go some other route. But as far as like appealing to a woman, I think those are the top three. Yeah, I
Okay.
have to agree. Yeah.
Got it. So just do that recap real quick
Okay,
for
so for me, Crush on Me, right? It's going to be a very caramel dominant fragrance. You do have patchouli, but the patchouli is like very chocolatey. It's not going to be dirty, earthy, green, nothing like that. You have lime, you have caramel, and like I said the caramel is photoristic. I mean, photoristic real. Like it's like if you just grab some fresh caramel, cracked open a jar, and you're smelling it. That's what you're smelling right here. So you have to like that. If you like caramel, you just cannot deny this fragrance, and it lasts, over 14 hours. I feel it's just a nuclear bomb from Jump Street. You know, the minute I got it, this didn't have to macerate. This didn't have to do nothing. This just smells. I would say if you don't like caramel, it may discourage you. So you just have to be a caramel lover. And if you are, the patchouli in here, I'm not going to say it's the best patchouli, but I would say it's in my top 5 patchouli for sure, easily.
Nice.
And that's a strong list. So this, I'm just waiting to smell one more fragrance, but this definitely the top 5 patchouli for me.
Nice. And give it one more time. Was that the one you said was a 12 out of 10?
Yes, this I'm going to give a 12 out of 10.
Nice.
Like, to me, like, if you like caramel, this is very sexy. When my girlfriend wears it, I'm like, yo, you smell amazing. Now, she's not a big fan of it, you know, so I don't think she's a caramel lover. And sometimes the praline and stuff may get to somebody's nose and just, you know, may like discourage them from like wanting to smell that. But when I smell it on her, man, I just want to attack her. Crush on me. This caramel is photorealistic. It's sexy. The patchouli is like a very nice chocolate patchouli. It has this lime that separates all the notes. It garnishes a lot of attention for me, my opinion.
Good deal. Well, fragrance connoisseurs, that is what we have for the Unique Luxury line. What we're going to do is I'm working on getting the full discovery set, and we may bring in some ones that we didn't talk about, but we're going to have more lives coming together. We're going to do a lot of other things, and we're looking to do some more collaborations with everyone in the game that we hang with. We Suits and Sense. We're going to reach out. We're going to reach out to Selly and some other people, and we're going to try to bring it up a notch and keep the community together. I think that we should be one community and not polarized and not we're in one camp or the other. But we always, as I try to do, is every week, every video, every addition that I bring to the channel, I try to take it up a notch. And again, we put a song out and we're going to play it towards the end just to give it one more time. I know I'm probably a little too proud of it, but I like it.
Nah, it's a good song. I like it too, man.
So anybody that didn't hear it, it is when you get to a place and you smell something that you haven't smelled before or see something that you haven't smelled before. In Rest in Peace, Fife Dog, a tribute to Tribe Called Quest, where they say, "Can I kick it?" We're saying, "Can I sniff it?" There's original music. I put the words to it.
Can I sniff it? Yes, you can. 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 Well, I'm gone. Go on. Can I sniff it? To all the people who like frags like Charm City does. Made this track so you really know what live was. Come together over fragrances. That's the why, cuz getting love and support from the vibers. Put your sense of the day in the chat, cuz no wrong sense where whatever and for just because. Positivity and love with a live hug. A life full of fragrance is what I love. Finding hidden gems from Dior to Rosia Dove. Negativity and fighting is what we're above. Try to diss, we throw up the hand with a big shrug. Like a card of positives, it's a plus love. If you wanna cause drama, we won't even think of us. The connoisseurs fly high like a dove. Can I sniff it? Yes, you can. 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 Can I sniff it?
All right, fragrance connoisseurs, we are really thank you for support. Please hit that like button before you leave and just share, comment, subscribe. Give me some of your favorite Unique Luxuries or things like that. And just tell me some things that you want us to do in the future as far as to make this live even better. I appreciate everybody's support and love. And we just talk to you later. The Man Cologne say peace out.
Family, have a good one. Praise to the Most High.
Take care. God bless.